Hello everyone. Been a long time since I've done a computer video, so what better time than to break the news with the fact that I've made a new computer recently. I made this thing about a month ago at this point in time. I meant to make a video building it, but I had to build it alone because my friends were working, and well, my friends that have built computers or know what they're doing were working, so it was kind of just me doing this. Helped my friend build a new computer for himself with a 3090 recently. He's enjoying that. So I wanted to just do an update on the new computer I've been using. This thing is a monster. It cost a whole lot of money, more than I should have spent, but it's been worth it. So I'm going to go over the components so far that I have in it. And I'm even recording it on the onset computer, and I'm using a new mic I just got, the Blue Yeti Nano. So my voice should sound much better. The quality should be good. I think I'm just going to do 1080p for this because computer is awesome. I could record at 4K, but my internet is good, but it's not amazing. So I don't want to have this upload take all day. So I'm just going to go over the parts I went with real quick. The first part I have here is the Intel Core i7 12700K. So with my old computer, I was still rocking an Intel Core i7 4790K. So it's been time for an upgrade for a while. I wanted more than just 4 cores. So I decided, screw it, I'll get the new Alder Lake CPU. So I got the i7. So far this thing is a monster. It's great, I love it. It's cooler at idle than my i7 4790K was at like even load. Like it's nice. At load this thing will reach like 80 degrees, but that's when I was like rendering an hour 30-minute long video of the raid from Avengers, and it only took 30 minutes for me to render that, an hour, and it was 1080p 20. The bitrate was like 20 megabits a second, and it was 60 frames. So this thing is a monster, and I've got the Noctua NH D15S Chromax Black to cool it. So this thing is also very good. I didn't want to make the jump to liquid cooling or an AIO just yet. I just have this paranoia that I'm going to come home one day and see stuff dripping in my case, and I'm just going to have a panic attack, and it won't be a good time. And there goes the phone, ignore that. But basically, the CPU cooler for this is great. The main reason I went with Noctua is because they're like the most well-revered air cooling brand. And it was like them and Cooler Master, but I went with Noctua. I don't have any regrets. This thing is pretty beefy, but this one is customized to where it gives you more compatibility for your RAM clearance. And luckily mine don't even come close to utilizing that extra clearance. So this thing is all around very good. It only came with one fan, and that's one fan is doing a great job. I could add a second one, but I don't really think I need to. Maybe later on if I start overclocking, maybe then I would grab another fan for it, but so far so good. This is my first Noctua fan. I went strictly off of the praise I've seen online for them, and because they finally have their products in black instead of that ugly brown and white. So yeah, so far I'm loving the cooler. For the motherboard, I went with the MSI Pro C690A, and this is pretty much the cheapest quality motherboard you can get that lets you use DDR5 RAM. So I went with that. I was using an MSI Gaming 5 motherboard for my previous computer, so I have the brand trust in MSI for the most part. Even my side laptop is a MSI branded laptop, and it's been good aside from one issue that I was able to quickly fix. So far the motherboard, I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to. I do miss having the display on the motherboard like my old one did, so I can't see the idle temps and I can't see if a postcode comes up. It just has the LEDs now, which is fine, but still, that was one thing I really liked about the old computer. But this new motherboard's doing a great job. It has all the fan slots, so now my fans can ramp up and ramp down as needed, so that's a very cool feature that my old one did not have. So yeah, motherboard is great. For the RAM, I lucked out and got the Corsair Vengeance DDR5 RAM. I got this as soon as it was available. I knew the day they were going to officially reveal Alder Lake, so I was just on Corsair's website waiting for it to refresh. Had no idea DDR5 RAM would also become affected by the current part shortage that's going on around the world, but I lucked out and got it for the actual MSRP price directly from Corsair, so I got that. So far it's been great. It's 32 gigs, more than I should ever need, and I love it. So far I don't have to worry about game requirements anymore, because with 16, some games are starting to reach that, oh yeah, you'll need 16 gigs. Now I've got 32, don't have to worry about that. Shouldn't have to ever worry about that with this computer, at least. So I'm all set in that regard. For the boot drive, I went with the Samsung 980 Pro 2TB. And I went with this one because I was struggling on my old computer with only a 250 gig boot drive on a Samsung QVO SSD, like I think it was an 860. It was only 250 gigs, so I could barely store games on it, and Windows alone was filling most of that stuff up. So I was like, I need a big boot drive this time. So I went with the 2TB. I got like the best. You might be able to get a 4TB 980 Pro, but I think 2TB is their highest one. I went with that. I was like, screw the price, I need more space. So I have that. I've got some games on it. I've got Windows 11 Pro on it, and everything is working great. I don't have any worry about, oh, I'm running out of space on this. I probably will once games start utilizing direct storage, but even by then, I probably only have 1 or 2 games using it installed at a time on that drive. Because for my secondary storage, I have the Samsung 870 QVO, and this is a 4TB SATA SSD. So pretty much I can still store extra stuff on this, and it'll still be lightning fast because it's an SSD. And it's SATA, so it's destroying hard drives, and it's faster than my old, I think with this SATA, it's faster than my old computer, which had a M.2 drive that was limited to like Gen 2 speeds. So even this SATA SSD is giving me faster speeds than that computer. So, and it's 4TB, so I have a total of 6TB of storage, and it's all SSD storage. So no hard drive rattle, lightning fast speed. I'm glad I just bit the bullet and paid the price for those prices. Well worth it in my opinion. For the graphics card, this is the one thing I had to pay over MSRP for because the current market is just a mess right now. So with Newegg's shuffle, I got lucky, I guess you could say. I only had to pay 1.5 times the MSRP price of it. I got the MSI RTX 3080. I believe this is the one that's not good for mining, which good. That means whenever I do sell it, a miner can screw off. Don't have to worry about him using the card like that. And it's the MSI version, and it's the Gaming Z. So this is like the best MSI 3080 you can get. And this thing so far has been a monster. I put on Halo Infinite just as a test when I first got it. That was like the first thing I tried after Battlefield. And actually, Halo Infinite was the first thing I tried, period, on this new computer. I booted up a multiplayer match, 4K maxed out. I was getting like 70 frames. It was a smaller map, or a more building inside interior map, but still 4K maxed out, 70 plus frames. I was in shock. So obviously you optimize that. I've been getting 120 FPS no problem. So far this card is great. I have not come across a game that it can't run. I mean, I'm gonna play Crysis Remastered, and I'm sure that'll bring it to its knees, but so far it's been doing great. I'm glad I upgraded. I had a 2070 prior to this. Not even the 2070 Super, the base 2070. I think it was the EVGA 2070 Black XC. It wasn't their highest end 2070, but decent card, but this just destroys it in every way. And especially for 4K with DLSS, so love this card. Sucks I had to pay extra for it, but yeah, love this card. For the case, I first went with a, what was it called? I went with another case from Newegg. I'll put the name of it in the video. I went with another case, and Newegg delivered the shit, and it was basically bent on the GPU mounting brackets. I think I still have the pictures for it. I have no idea how they did that, but yeah, so I had to send that back, got a full refund, and fortunately it lucked out. I was able to get the NZXT H510 Flow finally, because that was what I wanted to go with when I first started conceptualizing this build. But NZXT just went ghost. They were not saying when it was going to come out. They refused to give a release date. That case getting returned, I lucked out. I'm like, okay, now it's available. So I finally got that. So I got the NZXT H510 Flow Black. And this case is really good. It's smaller than my previous NZXT H440 Red Black. But this one, because the H510 doesn't have the best airflow, they finally just made a front panel that's got holes through it, and it's got the mesh so it can get way more air. I like the way it looks. It's smaller without being like micro ATX. It's like just a smaller scale ATX build. Everything fits in it, so I was like, yeah, I want this. and it lucked out. I was able to get it. So I'm enjoying this case so far. I put the power supply in facing up so I don't have to worry about cleaning out the bottom dust trap. I like it so far. It looks great. It looks sleek. It looks just like the old case did, but no red, but that's fine. A solid black color is still just fine. I'm enjoying the case. It is kind of overpriced, but that's because everything is kind of overpriced right now due to the whole situation going on. For the power supply, I have a EVGA SuperNOVA G6, 850 watt, 80 plus gold certified, and it's fully modular. And I went with this because I believe for the 3080, the one I have, they recommended 800 watts or maybe 750. I believe it was 800 watts. So I wanted to get a little bit more just in case later on a game is really demanding and the card needs a little bit more power. So I just went with that. It's fully modular, so I was able to put everything in. I was able to use specifically what I needed, and there's not that many extra cords just hanging around. So that's good. Power supply is doing what it's supposed to. I can barely hear it. No problem so far. And that's all you can really say for a power supply. So for the case fans, I took out all the stock fans and I went and got the Be Quiet Silent Wings 3 fans. I got two 140 millimeters for intake and two 120 millimeters for outtake. So the way the case works, like a lot of them, you can put two 140s in the front or three 120s. I put the two 140s in the front. I put one in the back for exhaust, and I put one on top directly above the Noctua CPU cooler for exhaust as well. So those are working great. They're quiet while also being very performant. So I pretty much get, if I'm playing something at load, it gets louder than the PS5, for example, but not as loud as the PS5's disk drive, if that gives you an idea for noise levels. It's not loud. I believe the fans say that they reach a maximum of maybe 28 decibels, and I don't think I've even heard them reach that level yet. The GPU, if anything, gets louder than that. But so far, the whole build, if I had to say, I don't think it's gone above 35 decibels, which for the performance we're getting here, perfect, beautiful. So those are all the parts. And I don't have anything to show yet, but I'm going to actually record some benchmarks with Riva Statistics Tuner and just like show you guys some gameplay. I'll probably just do Halo Infinite and Battlefield with some optimized settings, and I'll put what those settings are in the video and in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy the gameplay I'm going to show you guys next. Look at those performance numbers. It's pretty nutty. And that's it. This is my new computer going into 2022 and beyond. I shouldn't have to change anything in this computer except for maybe the graphics card, depending on how the 4000 series looks. And if it doesn't look that impressive, I'll wait for the 5000 series. So all in all, glad I upgraded, that I can sell my old one. And now I can finally beat the new consoles with power, which was my secret interior motive for all of this, because I did not like the fact that consoles were outperforming my old computer. So now that I'm beating them again, all is right in the world. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Slayer.
Let's be the best little Slayer we can be!
M41. Enemies on me! Shields down.
Double kill.
Watch my back. Enemies on me.
M41 Spanker inbound.
One down. Enemy shield down.
Double kill.
M41 Spanker available.
We've got
Add that silverware to the pile.
taking damage. Got the M41. Frag out. Toys are ours. Tango's closing in. Did some damage. Watch my back. Taking fire. We've lost a teammate.
Lost the lead.
Picking up a drop.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Enemy halfway to victory.
M41 Spanker available.
Off the rack.
Keep your head down. Spartan down. Watch my back. Closing. We've lost a teammate. Frank. Toss it in there. Taking damage. Cover me. Bengals closing in. Targets are over there. Tossing an aid. Enemies hurt.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Enemy team nearing victory.
We've lost a teammate.
M41 Spanker available.
Targets are over there. Taking fire. These Spartans are closing in. Frag out. Enemies hurt. Over there. Hostiles in sight.
Nice nade there, Spartan.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Taking fire.
5 minutes remaining. Killing spree.
Taking fire.
Defeat.
Maria Falk reporting for duty.
Allied forces attacking Alpha 1. Plan is to advance sector by sector. Secure each and we'll keep the hostiles on the run. We are securing Alpha 2. is under attack.
Flank me later!
We have control of the sector. The enemy has regrouped. Secure the sector before moving on. We are engaging at Bravo 1.
Be more careful next time.
Staging attack on Bravo 1.
Yeah, I'm on. I see one of the troops! 260 degrees! 70 meters from my position!
Мне нужна помощь.
Cover me! I'm reloading!
Allied troops targeting Bravo 1. Allied troops targeting Bravo 1. Friendlies have locked down Bravo 2.
Tango down! I'm reloading! I'm hit! Enemy vehicle, mount!
Bravo 2 is under siege.
90 meters away from my position. Stay alive!
Подходите ко мне!
We've got troops going for Bravo 1.
Contact!
Assigning new position. You tango!
Requesting Alder drop on my mark.
I'm reloading. I must reload.
This might hurt! I need to recover!
Allied troops targeting Bravo 1. Objective is no longer secure. Objective Bravo 2 taken by hostile. Allies attempting to seize Bravo 2. We just took an objective.
Не подходите ко мне!
Allied troops attacking Bravo 2. We've got plenty of fight left, but they're hitting hard.
My fire marker! Move to that area!
Allied troops attacking Bravo 2.
Start heading to the... Disregard last. Move out there to my... Cancel that. Marking a hostile. 150 degrees. Long range.
Troops are moving on Bravo 2. attack. Friendly's dead!
Success! One down! I get you moving! Hold on! Adjusting dosage! Down!
Allies attempting to seize Bravo 2.
Target is down!
An objective is no longer secure.
Ejecting stem! Friend is down! Get over there! Now!
Hostiles have taken Bravo 1. Staging attack on Bravo 1.
Go down!
Objective secured. They're attacking one of our objectives. We burned through half our resources. All objectives secure. Sector is now under our control.
I have you! Reloading! I'm here. Reloading weapon!
Target set. Secure the new objectives and take the sector. forces have taken Charlie 2. Hostiles going after Charlie 2.
Right over there! Threat eliminated! Just hold on! I can help! One moment! Reloading! You're alive, but not safe!
One of our objectives is under attack.
I can help! Tango down!
Allies are securing objective Charlie 1.
I can help you! Take some ammo! This might help!
Taking control of an objective.
Now!
One of our objectives is under attack.
I can help! You'll hurt! Just hold on! I
We
can
have
help!
control of Charlie 1. Charlie 1 is under
I'm
attack.
reloading!
Fail to hold Charlie 2.
Here, ammunition! Found the post!
Lost an objective to the enemy. Allies engaging in Charlie 2.
Come on! I can help you!
Hostile forces at Charlie 1. We've secured this sector.
I'm reloading! Need a second here! Ejecting dosage!
Take this sector, the whole site falls. Objective set. Delta 1.
Marking enemy tank!
Our troops are moving on Delta 2. Allies are engaging at Delta 1.
Friendly hot! I'm reloading! He's near me! Down! Grenade down!
We are securing Delta 2. Troops on site. Resources to stay in this.
Помощь не требуется.
Не переживайте за меня! Don't come to me! I got you!
One of ours is down.
Lost an objective to the enemy. One is under our control.
Keep it up and we can take the final sector!
Victory's in sight. Use any resources you need.
Target down!
On track to secure the final sector. Do whatever you have to. take the final sector.
Breaking enemies! Here!
Reloading!
Legs messed up!
Need a second here!
Got them scrambling. Wrap this up.
Take another shot!
We're at half strength. Final sector secure. We have full control of the area. Mission accomplished.
Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes.
Today I'm proud.
Fights like that keep you sharp.